The stunning landscape of Lake Eyasi in northern Tanzania paints a picture straight out of an African dream. Towering baobab and acacia trees, golden savannas stretching beyond the eye, and the occasional antelope leaping through the thorny bush. But beyond the wildlife and rugged beauty lies something even more remarkable: the Hadzabe people, one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on earth. In today's world, where modern life races ahead with concrete jungles and deadlines, the Hadzabe offer a glimpse into a life not just untouched by time, but deeply in tune with nature. Their existence isn't just fascinating, it's urgent, and here's why. The Hadzabe, or Hadza, are a small indigenous community of about 1,200 people living around Lake Eyasi in northern Tanzania. Their ancestral land once spanned much of the region, but today they live in marginal land, rocky, dry, and largely unsustainable for farming, and yet they thrive. Their language, a beautiful anomaly. It uses click sounds similar to the Khoisan languages, though linguistically, Hadza is entirely unique. Spoken nowhere else in the world, it exists only here, by the fire, under the stars, in the heart of the savannah. The Hadzabe don't farm, they don't raise animals, and they don't store food. Everything they need, they find it in nature. Their homes, built without cutting a single tree, only fallen branches and grass. Even their water is drawn from springs and streams, shared respectfully with wildlife. So basically, the water they drink is the same water that wildlife uses. So in the Hadza, everything is shared with nature. To the Hadza, trees are not just resources, they are landmarks, spiritual symbols, and living companions. Their practices ensures biodiversity, preserving the landscape for future generations. Despite being excellent hunters, the Hadzabe eat a largely plant-based diet. Men rise with the sun to hunt using bows and arrows crafted by hands. No traps, no snares, just skill, patience, and respect for the land. For the larger game, like the antelope or the baboon, they use plant-based poisons on their arrows, mixed into a sticky paste and applied to the tip. But they never hunt elephants, and here's why. Because their poison isn't strong enough, and the Hadzabe don't kill what they can't use or honor. You know, after a successful hunt, meat is shared with the entire camp. No one is ever denied food. Sharing is not an option, it's culture. While men hunt, women dig for roots and gather fruits and berries. Many of these plants are drought resistant, ensuring food during harsh dry seasons. Mothers prepare porridge from baobab fruit, rich in vitamins, long before the West called it superfoods. So that's why they're healthy, despite, not using modern medicines. And then there's the honey. The Hadzabe have a special relationship with a wild bird called the greater honey guide. When they whistle a certain call, the bird literally leads them to hidden hives. It's a partnership between species, man and bird, unseen anywhere in the world or unseen anywhere on earth. They don't harvest honey during the rainy seasons, allowing the bees to replenish. But sadly, this tradition is now at risk. Outsiders collect honey indiscriminately, disrupting the delicate balance. When it comes to the daily life of the Hadza tribe, by midday, when the heat grows intense, the Hadzabe return to camp. Men repair arrows and smoke pipes, recounting stories of their past hunts. Women bead jewelry, tend to children, and prepare food. There's no rush, no worry, no pressure for tomorrow. Before the sunset, they might go for another round of hunting or gathering, but never more than they need. They take only what they need, nothing more, nothing less, making sure they don't waste anything. Now, here's the irony. What many of us call a difficult life is in many ways a better balanced one. The Hadzabe work for a few hours a day. They eat well, they laugh often, and they rest plenty. They've never experienced famine, not even once, because they rely on a wide, diverse set of food sources. And because they move with seasons, they don't exhaust any one place. They've mastered something we, in the modern world, are still trying to figure out: how to live with nature, not just off it. Their peaceful life is shrinking. New settlers push into the Hadzabe lands. Commercial interests threaten their forests. Climate change dries their rivers. And slowly, their way of life, the last of its kind, fades. If we don't protect it, we won't just lose a culture. We'll be losing a model of human balance with nature. A system that doesn't pollute, overconsume, or destroy, but instead listens, learns, and lives. So maybe the Hadzabe aren't just behind. Maybe we are just too far ahead in the wrong direction. So let's not just observe their story. Let's learn from it.